Welcome, cool cats and chameleons, to the only podcast that reminds you to tell your mother you love her and kiss an angel good morning. It's your host, Dirt Dog, and I am here with another episode. We want to bless the YouTube community as much as we can. And this is actually the first visual podcast on planet Earth. The first visual podcast to ever come to this beautiful YouTube app thingy majig. Now let's get into today's topics. What happens when we walk into... I don't know. No. Today's topics happen to go out to the Brooklyn Nets and the Sixers. The Sixers and the Brooklyn Nets were looked at as like the teams to beat in the East, and they both got beat in Game 7s with all-star teams. Question mark? No. I don't even want to hype Ben Simmons up like that. Ben Simmons is not an all-star. I don't want to slander him anymore. We're actually. Let's just not talk about the B in the room, Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons is a piece of shit and I hate him. But we're gonna keep on going from there. KD, he didn't fold. He showed that even him by himself cannot lead a team to victory. Like a lot of people said, and a lot of people thought he was better than LeBron. I don't want to get into that argument anymore either. But just know that we have Trae Young and Devin Booker and Giannis Antetokounmpo and Reggie Jackson. Playoff P. Shout out Playoff P, because he's, he won me some money the other day. So that's all I can say. Playoff P is really doing what it do. And I put money on him again because we're going to cash. Every time you put money on Playoff P, just know he looks out for you. Unlike that hating ass nigga Ben Simmons. Now, whatever. We're going to skip that a little bit more. There's a lot that went on in the past 4 days since I've uploaded my last podcast. Carl Nassib for the Raiders came out as gay. Dope. That's in the football world. That's pretty dope. Because they ridiculed Michael Sam and ran him out of here. But this guy's gay, so we're still cool. But that's only because he's still on the team. Now, Michael Sam, what you should have did, right? No, I don't want any slander for this. Michael Sam, you should have waited until you were on a team and then came out as gay. Because I'm pretty sure the tight ends and defensive ends were really scared of you being in the locker room. Which it sucks because that was his lifelong dream and they downplayed him like he was some bum. And I think another thing that kind of messed it up for Michael Sam was him kissing on draft night, kissing his boyfriend, which shouldn't be wrong. But, NFL, we're still in America's age. We're still in there. So, shout out Michael Sam. Shout out to Carl Nassib. Shout out to Tom Brady. I don't know what he has to do with anything, but pretty sure he's on that team too. No hate to Tom, the GOAT. But, sometimes he does look a little sus out there. I don't want to bring any type of slander to his name. Tom Brady, hell of a player, hell of an athlete, hell of a winner. But he does some stuff that looks a little, I would say, out of the ordinary for an NFL player. Oh, breaking news in the NBA world. We'll find out tonight at the draft lottery who's the number one pick. And I'm pretty sure it's the Cavs because the Cavs are trending. No, they're not the number one pick. It doesn't matter. Yo, I don't want to talk about sports anymore. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I am everyone is included. I am not a gender biased podcast. I am an inclusion podcast. I'm the first inclusion podcast on YouTube. So make sure that you guys subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe. Because that's what we do here. We include everybody. So let's talk about something females will like. Justin Timberlake. Justin Bieber. I don't know. I'm more of a sports guy, so I don't really know where to what direction I should go in as far as targeting the females. Let's talk about our periods. The first time I was on my period was back in what time do girls usually get their periods? Around 8th grade? So this is what happened. I was sitting in detention, and out of nowhere, my poom started bleeding. True story. True story. Only way you would be against it is if you don't agree with my point and you just assume my gender. I have hair, but it could be fake. I have hair, but it could be real. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a few women who have the facial hair. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Usually Hispanic women. Fuck, I don't want to. I didn't mean to target you Hispanics. I love you guys. I'm Hispanic myself. You see this tan? So this weekend, I went to a pool and I swam for the first time in like 2 weeks because I went there 2 weeks ago. But it was cool going again because usually as like I don't know, you usually don't go to the same place twice for me growing up. But I actually went swimming twice in the same place within the same month, which is crazy because you would think since my birthday's in July, I would have went swimming a lot for my birthday growing up, but we really didn't. And shout out to me because my birthday is in a month and 2 days from now. So make sure you guys give me like 500 subscribers, nothing big. I'm trying to quit my job by maybe tomorrow or yesterday is when I was trying to quit my job. But wow, I hate the fact that we have to work at like these crazy ass jobs just to make a living. Like, why don't we just go around stealing shit? Great idea. So imagine if all of us just go and steal shit. They can't get all of us. It's us against them mentality. Everybody just going to Target and just start stealing shit. Why are we still paying? Why do we still have do-gooders? Just start stealing. Next time you go into Walmart, don't bring your debit card. Don't bring your money. Don't bring Apple Pay. Don't bring nothing. Only thing you got to bring is this, the 5-finger discount. Just grab something and walk out with it. And then after you do that, everybody's going to take a hold. Next thing you know, people don't pay anymore. This is genius. Why haven't more people got on this wave of just stealing shit? I don't know. I would love to do that. Like, not have to work anymore because, like, at the end of the day, they can't arrest all of us. And usually I joke around, but I'm low-key being serious. Like, they can't arrest all of us. Why can't we just go into stores and start stealing shit? It's because you haven't thought about it. You guys haven't sorry about that. I had technical difficulties. And I just noticed I can see myself now. Pardon me for this thing on my thing. There we go. We're back. And now I'm going to teach you how to steal. So what you do is you take 5 fingers and you grab and you put it in your pocket and you just walk out. And if we all did that, we would be a lot better suited for the economy. We wouldn't have to work anymore. Like I said, they cannot arrest all of us. They can only arrest some of us. So let's get that going. When do you guys want to like stage a all out steal? Because I mean, they have pride parades, they have Black Lives Matter festivals, and they have white pride festivals. But why don't we just all steal? You haven't thought about it. That's why. But I'm giving you guys game. We won't have to work anymore. We could just steal everything, and we'll be in a predicament where we free America. Free America. Just like our forefathers did, or your guys' forefathers. I don't know if they were my forefathers, but like our forefathers did. They broke away from the England rule, and they are fighters. We have to be fighters. We have to say no to work. I got to stop hitting that. I didn't notice last time I could hear it. My shock mount isn't the greatest because, so here's the thing. I have a mic, a really good mic, but I like this mic better just because it looks cooler. And it does the same job. So if you guys are wondering why I have a snowball on a mic arm, I guess it would be, then it's because I'm a little kid and I think this looks really cool compared to how that other, the Bluetooth, get that out of here. We don't want that. But back to, I actually stole this too. I stole this. And this actually took a gator and I like skinned it alive. But the skin is still on the head. And this, bro, put it in my pocket and just walked out. Like I'm not really worried about that, about stealing, because we all steal. My girlfriend stole my heart. And I stole, actually, I don't want to incriminate myself. If the FBI is watching, I didn't steal anything in here. I paid for it at work, where some people are a lot worse off than we are. Just let that breathe for a minute. Let that really resonate in your heads. We aren't free. He ain't free. But no. Let me give you guys quality content right now. Because at the beginning I was just rambling. That's what, like, I just want to have an educational ramble with you guys. So in the future, then when you go to, like, the football fields, other people are playing football with your son. Shout out to Hove. Something I've always said is Hove could have a Bible. Like, not like on God level. Like, I'm not saying he's God, but I'm saying he could have a Bible. Because Hove says nothing but facts. Let's think of top 10 Hove quotes of all time. He said, I don't really know him off top, but Hove, like, go listen to Hove, aka Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, aka Beyonce's husband. And just let me know if you guys agree with the fact that he does not miss. Hove doesn't miss. He's this generation's Muhammad Ali. He's like the Muhammad Ali of rap. He doesn't miss. He doesn't lose. But when he does lose, he gets right back on his feet. I don't know much about boxing, so I really can't make that reference. And then, if you really think about it, Drake is the Michael Jackson of the generation. Argue with your moms. I don't want to argue. You can't argue with me. I'm going to record this video, put it up, and the comments, you guys do what you want with it. All 10 of you guys. Just go in the comments and just like spam why Drake isn't better than Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. I was having a flashback because I was like, I do remember having this conversation in a barbershop one time, and the guy that was cutting my hair, he wound up just cutting it all off, and it fucked my whole hairline up. That was like 5-10 years ago. So that's why I always wear hats. That's a true story. And that's why I'm starting an OnlyFans where I just take my hat off and, show people my head. Nobody's seen it. There's no pictures online with me without a hat. And if there are, then you're cursed. Yo, that would be crazy. If, like, there is a picture of me out there and you see it and I say it's cursed and you really are cursed after it, or like you put a curse on it, yo, I'm thinking too much into this. But that's the whole point of it, right? We're on here to think. We're on here to listen. We're on here to watch. Watch. Tonight, my bad. Tonight, I believe it's the 22nd. The Suns versus the Clippers. I'm going to let you guys in on some of the bets that I placed that are going to make fucking bank. The applause. They're going crazy. So today I put Reggie Jackson plus 20 points, 20 plus points, and the Suns to win. And I was like, so this is how I looked at it. If the Suns win, you're going to need Reggie Jackson to do something good, right? Or wrong? It's right. So if Reggie Jackson has to do something good and he has to go out there and really score, that's the only way the Suns are going to win. Because without Devin Booker, whatever the dude Kelly's, the light-skinned dude Kendall Jenner's like married to or something like that. For them to win, Devin Booker is going to have to put up good points, but you got to think there's more than one person on the team. And Reggie Jackson doesn't play for the Suns, so I don't know what I'm getting at. But Reggie Jackson plays for the Clippers, and for the Clippers to win, it's a team effort. So he's going to put up 20. But I would be so fucking mad if he only puts up 19 and the Clippers still win. Wow, I didn't even think of that. Like, he scored 24 last game, but he's not like that dude that's going to score 20 plus every... This is why you got to make sure that you are sober when you do this. I wasn't under the influence, but just you guys, make sure you're sober. Because I know my shit's going to smack. But then, on the other hand, I have Cameron Payton. I don't know why. Oh, my gosh. I got to start talking to people when I place bets, because when I say it out loud, they sound stupid as shit. Cameron Payne, I believe it was plus 20, and the Suns to win. What? Fuck, I'm going to lose. Wow. It's very rarely I go 0-2 because I usually go like 0-5. But today I might go 0-2. But you know what they say, live life dangerously, my friend. Triple XL, baby. Shout out to the... Whoa, no. I'm not going to skip past that. The double XL list is straight booty hole. I don't know anybody on there. And I don't want to sound like an old man rambling. or like yelling at his computer or his camera. But wow, the last few years, I feel like I've been really out of touch. And I think that's because I don't listen to the radio. But then again, I'm not the only person that said that. That said that the Double XL had a bunch of nobodies. But to add on, in the past few years, who from the Double XL? The Double XL 2016 is cursed. Because everybody was hating on Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, 21 Savage, Kodak, and all that. And they were like, oh, this is such a butt class. But think about it. They're the only class in the past, like, I don't know, like 10 years to actually do something. Like, Uzi's hot. 21 Savage is hot. Kodak Black, he's in and out of trouble, but everybody likes him. But then you look at the other classes. You got, like, Triple X, Temptation, passed away, RPX. You got Ski Mask the Slump God, who, shout out Ski Mask, but he hasn't did anything lately. Then you got like Ugly God, who went he went like vanishing after that. Oh, actually, shout out Lotto, Big Lotto. You know the vibes, the light skinned queen. She's out here. No, she's high key overrated. I think it's because I knew about Lotto before the Double XL, before people actually knew about her. Well, rap game days. So I think that's why it's like, oh, back then she was like, nobody knew about her. Now it's like, oh, she has a following. She has a pretty decent fan base. But the Double XL is very miss. It's not really hit or miss. It's very miss. Like, actually Gunna too, but Gunna's fire. But Gunna's fan base isn't as crazy. What I'm saying is, like, Back in the past, it was like the Kendrick Lamars, the French Montanas, the G Herbos. I think Lil Durk was on it. And they're hot. Obviously, Kendrick's on a different level, and J. Cole, I believe, was on there too. And French is just a ride back of coattails type of rapper. He's not like the rapper that everybody's looking for. But at the end of the day, he's French. He's Montana. But I say that all to say that the Double XL is nothing. The only Double X I care about is when you add one more X, and it's popcorn. But check out the OPC. That's the only Double X, add one X I care about. We don't care about the Double XL list. I sometimes do, because I want to see the freestyles. But like 2 years ago, the baby, he wound up doing a freestyle we heard a few times, and they just ruined it for me. I was, ew! I've heard this freestyle or this song for like the past 5 months. Why are you doing it on Double XL? That made me lose him as like one of my favorites, because like I was like, damn, bro, you gonna rob us? And then he did like the cipher, and again he did a song we heard. It's like, bro. And also to add on to that, Gunna, the rapper, not the singer, Gunna, also he didn't do the cipher or the freestyle. It's like, bro. This is what we come for. I come to see, like, rappers I like freestyle. They don't freestyle anymore. They say that they spit off top, but we don't see you. Shout out to the GOAT, Thug, the three-headed snake. One of the three-headed of the snake. And we don't see you guys in the studio. So how do we know that you guys are writing off paper? You guys are stealing raps. Let that breathe for a little bit. You guys are stealing. And I don't think that's fair, because there's people that really want to see you freestyle. The best freestyle in the past few years was Ski Mask, the Slump God. He was like that shit was fire, bro. And they should have had Lil Baby on here, because Lil Baby doesn't have a Double XL. He's probably the hottest rapper in the game right now. Go see my first video on why he's in the Illuminati. But he doesn't have a Double XL, and that's what's going to be his downfall, because usually if you're a hot rapper, you have to have a Double XL to be relevant in a few years. So at the end of the day, he's probably not going to be relevant by like the end of the year. But I am going to Made in America, so hopefully he's relevant, or hopefully he drops some more heat, because Lil Baby, all hits, no misses, just like Eminem. Eminem doesn't have any misses. He has like songs that miss, like they were like, what the fuck? Marshall Mathers, what are you doing? But like he doesn't have a missus, he doesn't have a wife. Lil Baby is on the same level as Eminem as far as, what the fuck was I saying? I don't know. I just started spewing stuff. But the Double XL list is garbage. The playoff format is pretty cool. the NFL has training camp coming very soon. And if you know me, you know I'm a Colts fan, and we're having a joint practice with the Panthers. And Quentin Nelson plays Aaron Donald this year. And also, very last but not least, we're going to the Super Bowl. I already have the ticket. Sheesh, that water. Sheesh. If you know what that is, stop watching the podcast. I don't want. If you know who says sheesh, get out of here. Scram. Because you're not going to like this next part. So basically, I'm starting a business, and I wanted to know what you guys thought about it, right? So basically, the business is called Sticky Fingers, and I'm going to be selling gloves and bigger pocketed pants. So when you walk into Walmart, you can grab and keep it moving. And if you're running from people, you can have it in your hand a lot more secure. Think about it. I don't hear anybody against it. Sticky Fingers, trademarking it, registering it, and shit. But what if actually it's going to be free. I was going to say, what if people steal Sticky Fingers? But they can't steal it because it's free. And if you do steal it, you're just a shitty person. Excuse me. Sorry for my language. But I'm just very passionate about what I talk about on here. Woo, my bad. My feet started. I don't know what they started doing. They started sea walking up in here. Whoo. Oh, I gotta edit that out. That was at 21. No, it wasn't. I can't edit it out because I didn't steal a book on how to edit. Shit, nah, you can't steal a book like that. You just gotta Google it. I hate is people who who buy books on shit that you could just Google. Like a few years ago when I was in school, I bought a dictionary, and the person I was with was like, "You could just Google word. Like, what are you?" And I was like, I thought I was gonna sound smart just buying a dictionary, and I thought the people the person that worked at Barnes and Nobles would be like, "Yo, he's so smart," but no, they didn't think of that. They were like, okay, is that what you want? You're going to spend $15 on shit you could Google? Whatever, dumbass. And I still have it to this day. That sucks. I went out and I bought a dictionary when I could have just Googled it. I paid all that money for a phone just to buy shit that I could just look up. That's a bummer on my part. But that's what you get for flexing. Flexing at $15 just buy a dictionary just for the shit to be on your phone. Who knew? But, no, actually, lastly, if you guys watched this far into the potty, thank you. You guys are number one. My number ones. And I love you guys with a special part in my heart. The special part being my lungs, which is actually just a bottle part. Whoa, I was going to say something, but I don't want it to come off as weird. So if you guys want to know, just DM me. And text me if you have my number. If you don't have my number, don't text me. And if you have me on Instagram, don't DM me. And also follow Aren't You Glad I'm Here, the podcast, where I will be dropping podcasts very, very... I don't have a set schedule yet, but I have an Instagram page, and you guys need to go follow it. It's probably the best Instagram page ever. Word to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah told me the other day, if you're not following Aren't You Glad I'm Here, then aren't you losing? You're losing. If you're not following Aren't You Glad I'm Here, that's the grand gist of things. You're a loser, and I feel bad for you. So go do it, and you won't be a loser. You'll be a winner. And you'll be on my team, the